Hello, I will make a review of two of Sennheiser's in-ear headphones. It's the Momentum in-ear and the CX300s. As reference sound, I've used Leonard Cohen's song Darkness, which I think has an interesting mix, and I also used his song Nevermind. Usually I use Leonard Cohen's latest recordings as reference when it comes to earphones, headphones, loudspeakers. I also used Hans Zimmer's song Time, and I used a recording of Gustav Mahler's Second Symphony from Deutsche Grammophon. I think they have several recordings, but usually I trust Deutsche Grammophon for sound quality. And the Symphony No. 2 by Gustav Mahler is also very dynamic, and that makes it good for reference. I also use some metal, progressive metal by Evergrey. They're a song from their latest album called Where August Mourns. So I will tell you a little bit about each of the headphones. When it comes to the Momentum in-ears, I think they are good for epic and classical music with a great soundstage or a big soundstage. I think they have an annoying treble, which you will hear in intimate recordings such as Leonard Cohen's recordings and also piano recordings, which I use them for. You hear a lot of the hammers and the pedals, and you also have kind of white noise in them. I would say you hear a little bit too much sometimes. You can hear, for example, in Leonard Cohen's recordings, when he comes a little bit too close to the microphone, you can hear the membrane in the microphone getting shaking too much, and you can hear this harsh sound from that. These headphones, they reveal everything, almost everything. They have a good separation of instruments. You can spot out where different instruments are. You can hear like the trumpet or the cello somewhere else, and they also have a very cut-through bass, or what you would call like hammering or pounding bass. When you listen to symphonic music or film music like Hans Zimmer's Time, you will be inside of the music. You will feel surrounded by the music. You hear the deepest bass, and you hear also the clearest trumpets or whatever instrument synthesizers he's using. The thing with the Momentum 3 is that they are great for these big recordings such as Gustav Mahler's symphonies or Hans Zimmer's Time. What I would say is a minus when it comes to the Momentums, that's the shape. The shape is not that good. For example, if you're outside in cold weather, you have to use a beanie or something, it will create a friction against this tip or the bottom end of the headphone, creating a constant noise. Another thing with the Momentum 3 is that there is a lot of white noise going on. When you listen to intimate recordings, such as intimate piano recordings or something, you will hear the hammers, you will hear the pedal, and you will hear a lot of white noise, which I think is too much sometimes for some recordings. It becomes quite dominant with the Momentum. But of course that's another side, or the back side, of having a very detailed treble, which shines really in big music when the recording is good and the mixing is good. Now I will speak about the CX300s. I think they are good for metal music and piano, and in general small scale settings. It's more compression in the sound. When it comes to metal, it's a more bouncier sound, and it's very easy to like the sound in these. They are not too revealing like the Momentum are. They hide a little bit more. For example, in Leonard Cohen, I couldn't hear these times when he came too close to the microphone. I couldn't hear it. It was not there with the CX300. I would say also that the sound is smaller. When I listen to Hans Zimmer's time in these, I wasn't as immersed in the music as with the Momentum. It was, it didn't give justice to the music. What I think is that the CX300s are very good all-rounders, and they are also very good for example, audiobooks. They are almost half the price of the Momentums.